Hi, welcome back to Forbes Games. I'm Erik Kain, and today I wanted to touch on one of the sort of lesser talked about but pretty important bits of information that has surfaced during Gamescom. Gamescom, of course, is the biggest game conference of the year in any given year. This year, it's all virtual. So, no one is showing up in Cologne, Germany to actually go to any of these events. Everything is being live streamed, and that makes it pretty convenient, but maybe a little less fun. Anyways, Microsoft held their own Gamescom live stream before the official Gamescom event kicked off. And one of the really interesting things that they revealed is that cloud gaming is coming to Xbox Series X and Xbox One this holiday season. Now, cloud gaming has been a part of the Xbox ecosystem for a little while now. It's been part of Game Pass, as that whole xCloud or Xbox Cloud Gaming, which allows you to play some of these games on Xbox Game Pass on, say, your phone or your tablet. But so far, there hasn't been any cloud gaming actually available on the consoles themselves. So this is actually really big news. Over 100 games are going to be coming to the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem that you can play via the cloud on your Xbox Series X or Xbox One. That means you don't have to download anything. You just click the button and start to play, very similar to like Stadia or Amazon Luna. Or GeForce Now, but Microsoft has done a really stellar job with its cloud gaming. Everyone agrees it's really good, and this gives you the ability. Say you have an Xbox Series X or S, and you don't have a lot of hard drive space. Maybe you've dedicated all of it to Call of Duty and a couple other games, and especially with the Xbox Series S, which has a very small hard drive. But you want to play more games, you don't have space for it, you don't like uninstalling and reinstalling, you don't want to spend money on expanded storage, which is very expensive. Now you're going to have dozens of games to choose from that you can just play via the cloud. Now, of course, there's always performance questions. It depends on your internet speed, it depends on the reliability of your internet provider and other factors. But for a lot of these games, especially single-player games, this is going to be a huge benefit for Xbox gamers. And, as someone who has really been a PlayStation fan for a long time, mainly because I really enjoy a lot of PlayStation exclusives, I have to say this really is just one more way that Microsoft is adding value to the Xbox platform and kind of leaving PlayStation behind. I don't know how else to put this. If you have an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription, which is $15 a month. You also get Xbox Live Gold, which handles all the multiplayer stuff. So you don't have to pay for that separately. And you get lots and lots of Xbox Game Pass titles, both on Xbox and on PC. You get all of that, and now you get cloud gaming so that on your Xbox Series X, you can just play all these games without downloading them. And then in the future, not in holiday of 2021, but somewhere down the road, that cloud gaming support is going to extend to the Xbox One for Xbox Series X games. So something like the Medium or Microsoft Flight Simulator, which you can only play on PC or Xbox Series X, will now be available via cloud on your Xbox One. So if you didn't buy an Xbox Series X or you couldn't afford one, you couldn't find one, now you'll be able to play some of those games that you couldn't play before on your Xbox One via the cloud, which will handle most of the processing, so you'll get the same or nearly the same quality. So all of this really positions Microsoft and the Xbox platform, and I don't even want to say Xbox Series X, but just the Xbox platform, the Game Pass platform, in a pretty favorable way compared to Sony and the PlayStation 5. That's not to say anything about the PlayStation 5. It's a fine system. I love my PlayStation 5 and the games that are on it, but it's hard to argue with the value that Xbox is bringing to the table with Game Pass, cloud gaming, and so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if Sony has any sort of response to this, if they can bring their PlayStation Now platform into anything resembling Xbox Game Pass, and this, I just think it throws a wrinkle in the console wars. I mean, what it means to have an Xbox has really drastically changed over the last couple of years, and now even on your Xbox, you're going to be given those benefits that before were sort of reserved for alternate devices. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you soon.